city of LA because the harbor department, or the port of Los Angeles, which is a commercial term, is part of the city of Los Angeles. In about 110 years ago, the state of California, which operates this port, was granted the management right to operate in the local municipality. Started very small here in Los Angeles, and then we have also a neighboring port, Long Beach, that was granted the same right a little bit later in 1911. Waiting for the ship. They cross their ropes. Mostly on a larger ship you have two tugboats, and here one of the tugs is fueling at the fuel dock. Beyond that we have SP Slip, and SP stands for Southern Pacific, one of the railroads that was later merged with Union Pacific, and they were here. These were old wharves in the old days. We did a lot of lumber coming in from shipping to the west, Oregon, and from Washington came here. And here in the LA area we have still ranches with a lot of cattle, and we shipped out the hides. We have here the red terracotta building. It's a wholesale fish market. The fish are complete. Ships are coming here. They upload it. There's some initial processing taking place in that building of the fish. And then they go to any cold storage facility around the port. They blast freeze the fish, and then they resell that to the restaurants, the grocery stores. Some of the fish, even blast freeze, go to the containers. Tin cans or vacuum seals back to the LA region. Here, this whole facility was bought them out because they were too close to the community. If something happens, they all gasoline and chemical fire in those things. Facility, Alpha Sea. It's not only here the concrete wharf that you see, but also the warehouses in the background. Alpha Sea is a research and educational organization that will build some classrooms in there, and also it will be an incubator with everything that has to do with ocean, with marine biology, etc. So this was a multi-year project. They have started it, and as they get funded, they will expand this facility in those warehouses. And the big warehouse that's coming up, that's warehouse number 1, which is the largest warehouse for LA. Not used for maritime cargo anymore because with the change from bulk and breakbulk to containers, you don't need those warehouses in your port. But this was once used. It is a reinforced concrete building. The walls are about 4 feet thick, and that maintains the constant temperature in that building. It doesn't matter what the outside temperature is, it's about 60-65 degrees in there. Not in a cold facility or a refrigerated facility, but it keeps the cargo at the same level. Also used by Hollywood and TV productions because this building can take in rail cars that platform where they offload the cargo. They've converted over to a New York subway station, and they make all kinds of movies over there. Then you see the two pilot boats in front, and I already mentioned it. We have 12 dedicated pilots. They are employees of the Port of LA, which is pretty unique. Mostly the pilots are in a privately held organization within a port, like Long Beach, but here they are part of the organization. The pilots hop on the boat and the pilot boat, and then they will go out, and you see on the left side the entrance. They instruct the captain what to do, and comment of orders to the tugboats that are assisting that ship into the port. Those pilots are master mariners that know the local situation. They know the angles in the port, the main channel, and also how the wind is sweeping around that hill that you see on the right side behind me. And here on the right you have the Lake Victory, which is a ship. This is World War II freighter. The Victory ships were welded together. You had before that the Liberty ship that was still with rivets. But these ships were built to last, and after World War II they were used for the merchant marine to help commercial cargo from all over the place here to LA and other ports. The Port of LA. We have here on the right that is APMT, which is the stevedoring arm of Maersk shipping line. Maersk shipping line is the largest container line in the world at the moment. They are based in Copenhagen, Denmark. This area here, this terminal is 484 acres, and you see everything that's moving here, all the equipment, all the cranes, that is all the responsibility of the stevedore. The Port of Los Angeles is responsible for the infrastructure, so all the wharves, the backland, the pavement, the light poles, the buildings. That is what we do, and we are called a landlord port. So we don't operate any of those terminals. We are more or less an industrial real estate company that built the infrastructure, and we leased it out for a long time, 40 years, and we can go to a max of 60 or 65 years at the moment. We leased it out to the shipping line or their stevedoring company, and they will hire the labor to offload and load those ships. By the way, the ship right in front of us, which is the CMA CGM Jefferson, that is probably now the largest ship here in port. This is 13,000 TEU vessels. So there is 13,000 of those smaller 20-foot containers can fit on this ship. Facility, everything that goes on rail. They have also special spots in the terminal where they put imports, exports, and intermodal cargo and the empties. So the ever loose end here is a little bit smaller, but still a 95 to 10,000 TEU vessel. Those big ships are in port 3.5 to 4.5 days. And that's pretty unique for the Port of LA and Long Beach. And the cargo, they leave a little bit of cargo on it, and then Oakland, they stop also after LA and Long Beach, and then they go back to Asia, those same 5 or 7 ports sometimes. In Asia you come back, it's just like a bus system. And on a service, they have a weekly service, so a service is in port every week. That means that there are 6 ships in that service. So they have a fixed port rotation, and then every week then all the crew. They are signing up for the shipping line for being on board 6-8 months sometimes. And then after their contract expires, wherever the ship is in any port in the world, they will go to the local airport, fly back home. There they will have a little break for a month, and then they sign up with the same shipping line or sometimes with another shipping line for another 6 to 8 months. So all those containers that you see on top are connected with each other. You see those little catwalks that are between containers, and you see some steel bars on the deck. So while we make here the turn, you see in front of us an APL ship, American President's Line. Although it has American in its name, it's not American anymore. It's bought by CMA CGM. They are waving this number there on the container. Hanging there, you can see that here on the Triton container. You have to remove that, and then it goes on a chassis with a truck driver, and that truck driver brings it into the yard. And per crane, depends on the configuration, you have around 12 truck drivers, you have 2 crane operators, you have some We're back in our main channel, and what I mentioned here, we have the Coast Guard station. They have 4 of those cutters that are there. They have 3 in port, the other one is at sea. He's patrolling now. They are covering the southern California coastline. They have also smaller boats where they patrol the port. They do that with a dedicated port police. We as a port authority have a very unique situation that we have 120 sworn officers that are patrolling the water in the port. They are California peace officers. They have the same rights as the police force of a local municipality. They control everything here in the port. Talking about security, there is also radiation portals on every container terminal. So if a container leaves the terminal either by truck or by rail, they go to a portal. This is a passive system that detects any radiation in a container. Very sensitive equipment because it goes also off with bananas. It goes off with some tiles. Cat litter is detected by those radiation portals. That is not so much an issue. When they look at the bill of lading, they see it, they open the door in the back, and then it mostly is good. If they find something more dangerous or they don't know what it is, then those containers will go off to a special site where they be offloaded. The Coast Guard has also the equipment here, which are a package machine, which is an X-ray machine. It's a truck that is slowly drives past some of the containers that are staged by the stevedore. There's an arm that swings out, and they go over those containers, and then they have an image what is there. So every container terminal, almost every lunch break and dinner break, they get an inspection of US Customs at least once a day.
Alright guys, if you guys are waiting for coffee, there's coffee is ready down below. You had to make another batch, but you guys wanted a cup of coffee.
Navigational buoys out of the ocean. They will bring it here They clean them up, weld them up, painting, and then they put them back in the place where they belong. The facility that's coming up, Southwest Marine, and that was a former boat yard. I mentioned the Lane Victory and even the Victory ships. They were built here. This facility even predates World War II, and those buildings there are on an historic register, so we cannot even tear them down. Although the boat yard is already vacated since 2012, 2013. No, sorry, 2002, 2003. It's even longer ago. This is also used for film shoots. We had even SpaceX here with a boat that because they retrieve those rockets and those nose cones from the rocket when they go off at Vandenberg Air Force Base, and they will bring them here to this facility. And again, if you've seen the movie Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage, they had a scene where they put cars in a container, and that was in front of that building here. It's now all kinds of graffiti on it, but it says Southwest Marine. You see that in the background as well, also in that movie. I mentioned a lot about containers, but we are considered a diversified port. We do other cargoes, and here is one of the 7 liquid bulk facilities. We do about 90 million barrels of produce. That's product, that is refined product that's coming here to the Port of LA. We don't do not so much crude. A little bit we do crude on this facility, but it's not a big amount. Most is jet fuel, gasoline, and fuel oil. Fuel oil is the bunker fuel that the shipping is using here at the Port of LA. There's one of those liquid bulk tankers in front of it. This is mostly coastal trade that they go. We get most of our products from refineries in the Bay Area. They come here because in the LA Basin we have about 6 refineries, and that provide all the energy for Southern California, for something like 30-35% Arizona, and for a large part for Nevada. And those 6 refineries need sometimes maintenance, and then they get additional product from other refineries here to this facility. It goes all by pipeline, so there's no truck or transportation involved so much. And they go to inland transportation, inland tank farms, or they go directly to LAX if it goes for their jet fuel and filling the planes over there. So here we are at the Evergreen facility. Evergreen is a company based in Taiwan. You see all those containers and when we look at our import, the number one import on containerized cargo is furniture. It doesn't matter so much if the housing is down or up. If you've got a new house, you want new furniture. And if you have an old house, you want at a certain moment change things and you buy furniture again. So furniture has always been the number one import in containers, and then we have now automotive parts is number two. We have apparel, footwear, electronics, toys. That is all coming inbound.